What's going on, people? You know, the Rebuttal Entertainment coming back at you with some news, notes. You know what I mean? The Rebuttal Report. What's been happening last week, this week, and got a lot of shit to get into. Look who I got with me. You know, the pretty boy of the show. You know, the light skinned Lou. What's going on, baby?
Man, nothing much, man. Just enjoying myself on a Sunday evening, man. Just ready to kick off this report so we can get to the game, give you people what you want for this 30, 45 minutes, and we're going to get it, and let's go. Let's get it.
Yeah, gonna get it in. You know, Tony said, "What's up, everybody?"
What's up, Tony?
So we're gonna talk some basketball, get that out of the way. Then we're gonna talk some boxing, get that out of the way. Anybody want to jump in, and we all here for you. Anything you want to talk about, let's do it. Go ahead, Lou. Let's go ahead and start it.
Man, first of all, I got to hit my Busta Rhymes, man, before I do anything.
Oh yeah,
I'm just saying, man.
Does you want to hear your Busta Rhymes? My man back on vacation.
I'm not on. I'm on vacation. I told you I was gonna do the joint on vacation.
What's up, not you, Mo? What's up, little champ? What's up, little champ?
What's up, little man?
Wait.
What's going on?
What's going on, Mo? How you feeling, man? We appreciate you taking the time to come and check in with us, man. What's going on with you?
Man, I'm trying to enjoy the little days I have left, and man, I couldn't make it with another day without sports. Talking to somebody about it.
Well, you know where to come at, Mo. You know.
Man, I know where to come at, and I couldn't make it another minute.
Right. Let me make Lou happy first. Let me play Lou intro for him so he can get ready. You know, he gotta get in the mood.
Let's go.
You know I got it. If you give it to me, I'll give it to you. And I know what you want. You know I got it, baby. If you give it to me.
Yeah, we back, man. Full effect. Mo done jumped on the line, so we good.
That's right, man. We appreciate you, Mo. Man, how things been going, man? How things going over there?
Man, it's been a lovely vacation, man. This is one of the best vacation spots I've ever been to. I just, I appreciate having the opportunity to spend time with my son and, just enjoy the fruits of my labor, you know what I mean? So
that's what's up, man. It's good every once in a while, man, to take the time to sit back and enjoy what you got, man, especially family, man. So that's
absolutely.
Sit back, relax, and see what's coming next. See what you're gonna do next, baby. That's all I did.
Yeah, absolutely.
You know.
So let's get going. Let's get going, Lou. You know where I'm gonna go first. Let's get it started. I already talked to Lou about this last night. Who was it, last night or the night before, Lou?
Night before.
Okay. What happened with the Wilder Fury? It further lets me know that Fury did something to his gloves, and I knew it. To me, that solidified it right there. I don't know how y'all feel about it, but to me, he wasn't ready for the fight. Either he had an injury in training camp, or he must have got in sparring. He may have took a little bit more damage than what he thought. COVID is not going to keep you out for 3 months. It's a lie. We see right through it. It's BS. How you feel about it, Lou?
Well, let me tell you what's going on with this bullshit. If you listen to words of wisdom, this time break it down.
Mm-hmm.
People say the ticket sales wasn't doing good. You know what I mean? And if you go back and look, the like the middle and up tickets, all that shit was sold out. But the big time ticket with the stars and all that shit, it wasn't sold out. So maybe it was ticket sales. Maybe his fat ass wasn't in shape. That's my opinion. I don't think he was in shape. You know what I mean? He's running around with all that blubber hanging and all that stuff, man. And he just wasn't ready. So, and they saying he got knocked down and sparring. No, it could be a variety of things, but I'm gonna go with this. I don't think he's in shape. I just don't think he's ready. So he made up the bullshit that he had COVID and just get some more rounds in and stuff like that, man. But you know, I mean, it can be either thing, man. Because just think about it. Most people who want to see this fight again is who? Deontay Wilder fans and Tyson Fury fans. A lot of people like they don't want to see him because they think Tyson Fury gonna win again, right?
Yeah.
So I mean that. So I don't. It might be the ticket sales too. People like, man, we done seen them beat. Because if you think about it, Fury done won mostly every round in all the fight. Wilder, the second fight, the first fight, Wilder knocked him down and stuff like that. So to me, that was a draw, a legit draw, or I would have picked Wilder or whatever. But the second fight, we see what happened. But they say he cheated. Fury cheated. You can see the evidence and the glove tampering or whatever. But people just tired of it. People just don't think Deontay Wilder can change and beat him. So that's what I think it is. People just, it can be either one of the two. Which one you think it is, Lou?
I got to piggyback on a little bit what you said, man. First and foremost, I don't think he was in shape. I don't think he was training like he's supposed to. He walking around talking all this trash. I don't think he was in shape. So for me, this would be a good way for him to have more time to train and get in the shape that he should be in if you want to win against Deontay Wilder. So yeah, I got to second what you said, man. I don't think he was in shape. I really don't.
Yeah, Mo. So that's what I think it is, man. I don't think he was in shape or the ticket sales not doing good, and people like, man, fuck that fight, man. You know what I mean? It's gonna be the same outcome, and people just probably don't want to be bothered. But just think, Teofimo did the same thing with Cabosa. Fake like he had COVID because of the ticket sales wasn't doing good. Remember, both of them top ranked fighters, so. It could have been that too, Mo.
Yeah, that's one thing to look at too, Lewis. And I didn't mention that because you had already said it. But I definitely got to piggyback. These are ways that they're able to get out of a fight that's not lucrative to them, to where they feel like they should be getting. So when the ticket sales drop, that's money out of pocket. And I think this is a way. This is the ledge. All this is the ledge. But like you said, you always follow the money, man, when it's in sports. So I agree with that.
Yeah, I had heard that he had got touched up in sparring quite a few times, actually. And then he said that it wasn't true. Of course, everybody says it ain't true, but if you hear it coming out of camp that it happened, 9 times out of 10, it happened. Lou, you can attest to that. We've heard it a million times. No, that didn't happen. That didn't happen. Then when you get to the fight, you clearly see they're off. Yeah, and I believe that to be true during this fight. That because it a lot of times people pay for that information. I mean, the sparring partners a lot of times they don't get that much money. Sometimes they do. It depends on who it is. Sometimes they don't. They don't get that much money, so they let the information go. Hey, I touched him up in our sparring session quite a few times, and here's the way you can get to him. He's slow. He's fat. Whatever the case may be. So that's what I had heard, and I really believe it to be true, because to me, I went back this week, the other day, and I had looked at a couple fights. Yes, he can fight, but to me, he's really a suspect fighter. I don't know why the big hype about him. I don't see it myself. Yes, he can fight, but he's been knocked down so many times throughout his career. I just don't see it.
Yeah, there's always a lot of hype surrounding him because a lot of people want the great white hope.
Yeah, absolutely.
That's another thing to it. Even though this is not about race, but a lot of people want the great white hope. So that's why a lot of them going back, and they don't want no black man to be heavyweight champion of the world. You know what I mean? It's a shame to say that though, because they don't need to consider AJ black.
Right, yeah.
You know what I mean? But that's crazy, man. It is what it is, though, man. But they say October. You think it's gonna happen?
Well, we'll see if something else happens. That just lets us know they'll end up having. If something else happens, they'll have to pay Wilder the money to move on. And Tyson Fury will beat Anthony Joshua. And he'll come back around to Wilder, or he'll retire. He has so much money, but it might be a way just not to fight Wilder again.
That ain't happening. That arbitration was legit. He cannot fight nobody but Deontay Wilder, and if he don't, he just retire.
Yep.
So If he wants duck, that just shows he's a cheater. He ain't want that back. All that money, he'll make about $50 million fighting Wilder. So why the fuck won't you fight him?
Right.
You know, it's crazy, man. These people, man. I'm getting tired of boxing. I'm about to go with the YouTubers, man.
I told you, man. Boxing is so political, man. It is ridiculous. It's ridiculous. To me, Lou, if he don't fight him, that just proves that he did cheat.
Yeah, I agree, and that's why I was glad that the arbitrator stepped in, because like me and Lewis was talking the other day, this what it holds their feet to the fire. It makes them say either you fight him or you retire. Because if you fight somebody, you can't fight nobody else legally. You can't. So I'm glad that the arbitration stepped in, because now even if he the fight's be canceled, right? Now saying that it's gonna be in October, it has to happen. If he's gonna lace up the gloves, it's got to be against Wilder, and I like that because it holds their feet to the fire, Mo. All of this stuff that's going on with this buffoonery and this YouTube boxing is happening because of stuff like this, man. The politics back and forth. Just fight. Set a date, lace it up, and fight. And if it's not happening, somebody's going to fulfill that need of the fans wanting to see boxing, even if it's just guys who never even fought before the YouTubers. We bought it. People bought it. It's clear that if you're not putting out the big fights, it's going to be a substitute, meaning this buffoonery exhibition fights. Yeah, it can continue. Yeah, it can continue.
And when I know that not everybody's a fan of UFC, but when you have a fight like UFC puts on each and every couple weeks, like look at last night, that was great. No matter what was the outcome, it was a great show. McGregor, what was the chances of McGregor coming in there and breaking his ankle like that? So it's the entertainment factor regardless. So if boxing don't do something, they either put up, and at this point, Lou, I'm really leaning towards you to put up or shut up, which you said before, Lou. I've heard you speak on it several times. You either come, bring your A game, or move on, get out of the sport. Just get out of the sport. Whether it be the promoters, whether it be which boxing camp it is, you either come to fight or boxing is not for you.
Yeah, man. I'm done with it, man. Just come fight and get out the way, man. They can say whatever they want about Conor McGregor, but you see how he sells himself, man. Like he said, man, without me, there's no UFC. Even though we know it is, but that's how he sells himself. You know what I mean?
Yes.
And other boxers, they need to take that. They need to take that with them, man. Sell themselves, get ready, talk shit, but be about it. Be about it. You know,
and that's the thing.
That life.
That's the thing. McGregor will fight anybody, anytime. He tell them, lace them up. You either whoop my ass or I'll whoop yours, but somebody getting the ass whooping.
Mm-hmm. Exactly.
And he'll let you know. If I lose, you know what? Even after last night, he still will sell fights. Look, I went to the bar last night, and literally, he's the heel, right? He's the heel. The bar was filled up. No matter what, they just like Mayweather. Mayweather's a heel to a lot of people. Some people like him. Some people think he's good. Mayweather's the heel to a lot of people. People want to see him lose. No matter what. And that's what it is with McGregor. Even if he loses, people are happy.
Yeah. Exactly, man. But I don't know. The Tyson Fury fight happened. I'll be there, Mo. You know what I mean? The Spence fight, I already got my room, so hopefully Luke can come. If not, I understand, but I'm going out that motherfucker. Maybe we can Wheels are still on the airplane, wheel his ass on there, or put him on the back of the engine or something, like some fire to his ass, so he can come to the motherfucking Vegas, see his boy get beat down.
Right. Wait a minute, Lou. Wait a minute. I'm gonna need to hear you say that. Repeat that. Who will get beat down?
Manny Pacquiao gonna get his ass whooped.
Man, let me tell you something. We have discussed this repeatedly. Manny Pacquiao is the greatest champion we've seen in the last 25 years.
Get the fuck out of here.
Cause you know it. I don't need to say nothing else. You know it.
Get out of here, man. There ain't nowhere in the world. First of all, Floyd Mayweather beat him to a drum, and I was at the fight. So you can't be the baddest champion for 25 years when this man beat you to a drum. He's undefeated, and he's the best in our generation. Not ever. He's the best in our generation. Go ahead, Lou.
Well, alrighty
Thank
then.
you.
Alrighty then. I feel like Spence got the advantage, man. I feel like Spence in a decision. I think he's just younger. He's stronger. Now, that's not taking nothing away from Pacquiao. Don't get me wrong. You can arguably say he's one of the best fighters in the last 25 years. That's your opinion, and I would never knock you for that because he's at that level where you can compare that. You can say that. But at the end of the day, I just think the younger, the stronger fighter is going to win. I think Pacquiao age is going to show this fight. People looking at what he did against Thurman, that was 2 years ago. He hasn't fought 2 years.
Because Thurman beat that motherfucking ass. Banged that ass
Yeah,
out when he had to
and people
recover.
don't
And he
realize
even
he
said it.
took a lot of punishment in that fight, Mo. He did. People always look at, okay, yeah, he beat a younger fighter, but what they didn't look at, that's why you gotta watch the fight 2 or 3 times. If you're gonna sit up here and talk about it, you gotta watch the fight 2 or 3 times. And the third time I watched that fight, Pacquiao took a lot of punishment after he knocked Thurman down. He took a lot of punishment doing that. Doing those, I think it was like the 9th, 10th, and 11th. He took a lot of punishment.
They copy back and everybody say that was the most right hands Manny Pacquiao ever took. Ever.
Yeah. And it's
So-
been 2 years since he got in the ring, man. So I'm thinking it's going to be a decision, but I think it's going to be a dominant decision.
I don't think it's gonna be a knockout. I think he's going to decision. Even though I play around, call him steroid man and shit like that, it's gonna be a tough fight. But I think Spence gonna win. Lou, your man say, what's this? Tomoso 2? I don't know how to pronounce it. Take them glasses off so you can see. He's saying what's up to you.
What's up, champ? Thanks for tuning in, champ. How you feeling out there?
Lewis, where my sunglasses at? Oh man, I keep my glasses. I keep mine. Come on, champ. You know,
Yeah,
I'm
that's
always
right.
prepared. I'm always prepared. Yeah, Mo. So since we on that, what you Spence Pacquiao? What you think about it, Mo?
I'm going with the age-old veteran.
Mm.
One of my favorite fighters of all time. I disagree with y'all. That's what make this the rebuttal, and I love it.
That's right.
I think Spence has a lot of flaws in this game. I think the accident took more out of him than what we saw. His last 2 fights he's had, they did not look good at coming back from that accident. His speech seems off to me. His speed seems off to me. And I just don't think he's what everybody think he is. Now, is he a good fighter? Yes. Do I think he is pound for pound the best in the country, in the world? No. Do I think he's in the top 3? No. Maybe top 5 in pound for pound? Yes. But I think Thurman's a better fighter than him. Sean Porter gave him everything he wanted when they fought. And I just think Manny Pacquiao, the crafty veteran, can beat him.
Hey, I understand that.
That's one thing we respect about you coming on the show, man. You ain't gotta agree with us, and we still can walk off and be friends. You know what I'm saying?
That's right.
It's your opinion, and you're entitled to it, man. And that's what
And
people get.
I love you guys' opinion, but I just think I'm going with the veteran here, and I just think Spence is he's shown me a lot of flaws, man. I don't know if everybody sees it or the way I look at it, and sometimes I cut the volume off or mute the volume so I can actually look and concentrate. And I just see a lot of things. His footwork ain't what I think it should be for a world-class fighter. And to be honest, he's beaten fighters that I really like, so I kind of have a swayed opinion of him, because if you beat a fighter I like, of course I'm not gonna no longer like you. Is that fair? No, it's not, but it's the truth.
Gotcha. Mr. Man said he going with Manny, Mo.
Thank you, Mr. Man. I appreciate it.
Mr. Man, we saw you feel that way, Mr. Man, but thanks for checking in. How you feeling?
I sent him a link. He want to be conspicuous. He don't want to come in. I always send that nigga a link. But I'm gonna break it down this way, Mo, and you're gonna like this.
Okay.
Did you see the top 5? Both of them talking today.
I missed it.
You see it, Lou?
No, I didn't see it.
Oh man, okay. Keith Thurman and Sean Porter was there with the lady. They were talking about the fight interview. You know, they asked Thurman and Porter all kinds of questions, right? Keith Thurman said, and Keith Thurman is smart as shit, man. You know what I mean? Keith Thurman said, well, I'm going to say this about Earl Spence. People saying, can he take a punch or not? We don't know. Because he never been hit on it, really. Because the Danny Garcia fight, you watch it. Danny never touched that chin. Mikey ain't touched that chin.
Yeah.
So who really fought? Cal Brook was the last person that touched that chin.
Now I'm about to say Cal Brook. I was ready to say that Cal
That
Brook.
was a long time, and they was in a war too. I got messed up.
Yeah.
So like Keith Thurman,
4 or 5 years ago.
That I'm saying, like Keith Thurman say, we won't know until Manny touched that chin.
Yep. And has he ever been taken to the deep water? I think Sean Porter gave him everything he could handle.
And that's what I was gonna say, Mo. So you don't think Sean Porter put him through the test? That was a dog fight. That fight could have went either way.
I do. I think that was and let me be honest. If Sean Porter had not taken that drop in that fight, I would have given the fight to Sean Porter.
Okay, that's fair.
I would have made it a draw. That was a good fight.
I thought it was a draw with the knockdown, Lou. See, that's the difference. I thought it was a draw with the knockdown.
Okay. You can argue that.
Mr. Man said Earl talk like Brady Bow. Mo, you said that just now.
I told you. Since that fight, he has not been the same. I mean, since that accident.
I know he got plates in his stuff, right?
Yeah.
I think
that's what that stuff is. Yeah, he got plates in there, man. But I'm gonna break a line like this. I think it's gonna be. I might talk shit about Steroid Manny, but I think it's gonna be a hell of a fight, man. I think it's rounds, and I'm gonna be out Vegas cheering like a motherfucker for Spence because I can't stand Manny, even though wait a minute, Mo, I don't like Earl Spence either.
Right?
So you don't even have a dog in the race.
I really don't, but I want Spence to fight somebody gonna tap their chin, man. And Manny
will do it. Manny will do it.
He's gonna tap his chin, Joe.
Yes, he will.
It's so fast and he moves so different angles. He's gonna get caught. It's not if he's gonna get caught. It's when and how he responds.
Exactly. Hey, light skin Lou. Let me say this. Another thing that if y'all sit back and think about it. Freddie Roach and Manny Pacquiao saw something in Spence to make them want to take this fight.
I agree.
They saw something in Spence to say, hey, listen, he can be beat. Or they would never took the fight. Manny has nothing to prove. People can say he doesn't have money. It doesn't matter. Money doesn't motivate him. Sure, he'll take more, but it's something about Spence that he says, wait a minute. I see a flaw and I can beat him.
Mm-hmm.
You at this age of 42, it's nothing about Spence to say, I gotta fight him to cement my legacy.
Mm-hmm.
He doesn't have to. His legacy's already cemented, correct?
Yeah.
It's something he saw that says, wait a minute, Earl Spence is not who we think he is.
Mm-hmm.
I
always say that.
That's how it happens, man. We'll sit back and watch these great fighters, and you see them struggle. You see them have a hard time. You see somebody take them, put them through the test, and that's when the guys on the outside in the boxing world says, "Oh, I see some stuff I can expose. Let's get him in the ring. Let's fight." So yeah, Mo, that has a lot of weight because they seen something. For them to be taking on a young fighter when his legacy is already solidified. He didn't beat the best. He didn't fought the best. You know what I'm saying? So
yep.
I would agree with you, Mo. They seen something tinks in his armor where they feel like they can expose.
Yeah, Mr. Man said he just want to see a good fight, and that's all I want to see too, man. And
me too. I can't wait.
Freddie Roach didn't want to fight.
No, at first he didn't.
But Manny Pacquiao wanted this fight. Since the Terrence Crawford thing fell apart, Manny said, "Look, they bring me Earl. Now I see something now after that Danny fight. See, y'all gotta watch the shit Manny does, man. Manny, just like when Keith Thurman fought Josecito Lopez." Man, they didn't want to fight Keith until after he saw him come back and how he looked against Josecito Lopez.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. Exactly. He vulnerable. Let me get that. Man, he saw him fight Danny Garcia. Man, he don't look like the old Earl Spence that fought Cal Brook. I think I got a chance to beat him. let me get that. You know what I mean? I'm 42 years old, so I got to pick and choose. You know what I mean?
Right.
And that's what he's doing.
I can't argue with that, though. You can't argue with that.
Mm-hmm. So Mo,
Yes, sir.
Sean Porter, Keith Thurman was commentating today. Sean Porter went to Keith Thurman and told him just like this. But I keep telling y'all that's what the next fight supposed to be. They're both do a rematch. But Porter told him, I will go fight Jamal James. You go fight Adonis Ugas, and then we'll see each other next. Oh Lord, I love that. What you think?
I don't see nothing wrong with that.
Who you telling?
You got two guys who ain't scared of thump.
Mm-hmm.
Neither one of them scared to thump anybody, and I love both of them. I'll be honest with you. Sean Porter, he doesn't have the name recognition as everybody else. Sean Porter gonna bring it every fight, man. Every single fight. And I love that about Sean Porter. Keith Thurman will bring it. Like you can say, and people can say, make all the jokes, he light skinned and all this with the long hair. It don't matter. That's one light skinned nigga that will take it to your ass. He will take it to your ass. So you can say all the light skinned jokes.
Right.
I've heard all the light skinned jokes about Keith Thurman. The long hair, don't care, and all that. I heard it all. Keith Thurman will take it to your ass.
Yeah.
That's what it is. And I love it. And don't mind and will back it up. He don't mind. So I love it. I love it with Keith Thurman. I love it with Porter. I love to see them fight whoever and then fight again. I'd rather see them fight again first and then go. To be honest with you.
Yeah. But the WBA, they told Manny Pacquiao no, so Adonis Ugas keeping that belt, and Jamal James already got. I forgot what belt he got. So both of them got a belt. So if Porter beat James and Thurman fight Ugas for the WBA Super, and they fight, man, that'll be a big fight again. But look who name. We'll do him last. But look who we not mentioning.
TC. That's the code word. TC.
Yeah, because he's in PC. That's why. That's why.
He said that man in particular. Cause hey Mo, you crazy boy.
Man, look, man.
Hey Mo, what's his crime for being the protector? Cause what are he in there for, Mo?
For lying, saying he's a real fighter.
And he getting protect custody for that?
He for lying. That nigga's in there. I'm a real fighter. I'm the boogeyman. That's what he in there for, saying he the boogeyman. What Martin say back there? You the get hit man. He not the hit. You ain't the hit man. You the get hit man. That man is a fake and a farce, and they hyped his name up. And he don't sell. He ain't what he cracked. He's another one. He ain't what they cracked out to be.
Exactly.
He ain't no boogeyman of no division, and everybody know it.
Mm-hmm.
Everybody know it. They hyped you up to be the boogeyman.
But we're gonna talk about that fake boogeyman before we leave. But so you got anything else to say about the Spence Pacquiao joint, Mo?
No, I'm good. We
you got something else to say about that?
No, I'm good, man. I said what I was gonna say. I just hopefully it turns out the way that I predicted. But I did, you know what? I did want to add one thing. When we make predictions and stuff, people get it construed that we're saying that it's going to be an easy fight. You got to know that you got two bona fide champions coming together. It's 9 times out of 10, it's going to be a good fight. Just because we make a prediction doesn't mean that we're saying it's going to be a decision where it's blocked out. When I say decision, I mean it could be a split decision. You know what I'm saying? So I don't want people to get it confused that we think that Spence is going to just walk through Pacquiao. I just don't see that happening.
Nah, that's not happening. Ain't nobody walking through Manny Pacquiao. You know what I mean?
Exactly.
So even at 42, ain't nobody walking through him, but they can weigh him down. To the end. That's what I think going to happen. The later rounds, the 9th, 10th, 11th, 12th, I think Spence just going to be too overwhelming for him. Spence like throwing them body shots, and I think he's going to wear Manny down, and think Spence going to win by a decision, man. But so, Lou, what you think? Now that fight was over, give real calculation of the JoJo Diaz Holly Fortuna fight.
I liked it. I just thought that JoJo had a little more punching power. Neither fighter had punching power, so they just stayed there. They was touching each other. I do feel like Diaz won. JoJo won. It was a good fight. It was a good fight. Both fighters came to fight. I just thought that JoJo won by at least 2 or 3 rounds.
Yeah, I agree, man. It was a nice fight. They were going toe to toe. Sometimes they were jabbing. JoJo was stalking them. Then that they know Fortuna stalked them. But it was a hell of a fight. Mo, did you see the fight, JoJo and Fortuna?
No, I did not see it.
It was a hell of a fight, man. Both of them going toe to toe. But like Lou said, JoJo just had a little bit more punching power, man, and he won a decision. So he got the WBA interim belt at 130. At 135.
Here we go for another made-up title. So
it's the interim belt. So at the end of the fight, JoJo called out Ryan Garcia and Devin Haney. So before I say something else, what do you think about that fight?
Well, first of all, Ryan Garcia is because there's a lot of Garcias. Ryan Garcia is the one that's like 6 feet tall and with arms, all go gadget arms, and then touch you up and knock you out.
With the left hand.
That's who Ryan Garcia is, right?
Oscar De La Hoya, left hand, pretty boy, all the fans. Yeah.
Ryan Garcia would touch your ass up. Devin Haney, go ahead and call him out because he's another phony. Go ahead and call Devin Haney out, but be careful calling Ryan Garcia out. I looked at an old Ryan Garcia fight 2 days ago, Lou, and who did he fight? He got that guy out of here quick. I can't remember the guy's name.
Well, they say Ryan is the easiest one to beat out of everybody.
Yeah, you see Thompson catch that chin. He was out on his feet, Mo. Did you watch that one? He got touched. He was on. Hey, he almost ain't beat that count. He got touched.
What
was that boy Thompson? It was.
No, Taylor. What? Yeah, no, I forgot who he did. Yeah, he knocked him out and left him around with a body shot. But Ryan Garcia got a lot to learn, man.
I'm gonna have to go back and see that fight.
You gotta go back and see it. That punching power ain't gonna take you but so far, man. You know what I mean? But Devin Haney and JoJo did. That'll be a hell of a fight. It'll be a good fight. Neither one of them got punching power. Exactly. They might be even, but Ryan is a better boxer, all around fighter. But JoJo just got that street grit. You know what I mean, Lou?
Yeah, he's a dog.
Yeah, he coming for your hands up.
Look like a little pit bull.
Yeah,
exactly. Yeah, he coming straight to you, man. And so they talking so much shit, they start beefing on the internet, Mo.
Oh yeah, I love it.
Like Mo say, you love it. That's what makes a good fight.
Exactly.
The same way you talk it, you gotta walk it.
Exactly. Yep. Exactly. So Devin Haney said, yeah, you call Ryan Garcia out first, but I'm your mandatory. Why you ain't call me out first? You know what I mean? You scared ass, soft ass dude. So JoJo did came back. You bitch ass motherfucker. I'm on here laughing. These dudes crazy shit. Let's do it in November. Why? Then Devin said October. I said, oh God, that's what I'm talking about. I love stuff like that, man. You know what I mean?
Devin Haney. I've had enough of Devin Haney. I'm sick of Devin Haney. I like the other guy better. What's the boy from Jersey?
Shakur Stevenson.
Yep, I like him way better. I like everybody better than Devin Haney. Devin Haney is him and his daddy. Get out of here.
You sound like Lewis.
KGG44 said if he like Ryan Garcia and don't like Bud Crawford, get them out of here. You don't know nobody talking about. Well, shit, I don't like Bud Crawford. I know what the fuck I'm talking about. How about that? Yeah.
Yeah, come on back in. We ready.
Right. Anyway, man, I think that'll be a hell of a fight. And you know, I don't fuck with Devin Haney either. You know what I mean? Because Devin Haney, his father, even though I apologize to him, you know, Devin too big for his bridges. When you fight somebody in the top 4, you know what I mean, then you show me that you can fight. I don't give Terrence Crawford the eye test, and I'm damn sure I ain't gonna give Devin Haney the eye test.
I agree.
You know what I mean? So that it is what it is, man. And I think JoJo Diaz and Devin Haney will be a hell of a fight, man.
I would like to see it. I want to see Devin Haney lose. I'm sorry. I know that will rub people the wrong way, but I want to see him lose.
Don't be sorry.
Don't
say what you gotta say.
I'm sorry. Devin Haney is not my cup of tea. I don't like his attitude. I don't know what, because he came out, when he first came out, I liked him. He was calm, cool, you know. He didn't have that arrogant attitude. That arrogant attitude rubbed me the wrong way. He kind of thought he was Mayweather without Mayweather's abilities. You know, and it just rubbed me the wrong way. You took on that role of being the bad guy, and you didn't have to.
What do you think about that, Lou?
What's that? I couldn't hear you.
What do you think about what Mo just said?
Hey, what'd you say, Mo? I had a hard time hearing.
I'm sorry. I was just saying Devin Haney he rubbed me the wrong way when he changed. Like mid-career, he took a WWE turn. Okay. And he kind of turned like Mayweather, and it was just, he didn't have to do it. He put on this show, and he could have been the same cool, calm, kind of like it's hard to explain who he reminded me of first, but I liked him at first. I liked him. He was quiet. He didn't bother no. I mean, he came, handled his business, and went on to the next fight. Now, I don't know who he turned into. He's a showman. He's a showman. And that's cool. That's cool for entertainment purposes. But you've been exposed the last couple fights. Like he did everything to hold on that last fight, and we talked about it, guys. He did everything. He did everything he could to hold on to that last fight.
Yeah, I think it's right now. It's like what you're saying is when he first came out, he was cool, but now it's moving up to the next level. He's talking the talk, but he's not walking the walk.
I agree.
Yeah. So I think this fight really it put him in a position where his next performance has got to be dynamite. If you're gonna talk the talk, you got to walk the walk.
So let me break it down for what y'all trying to say. When he fought Gamboa, I'm gonna beat his ass. It ain't going to distance. Tank couldn't take him out, but late in the round, I'm gonna beat him. I'm gonna destroy him. And look what happened.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Couldn't all around. See, that was talking good to you. Then he said the same thing. Lenoir, this old man can't handle me. You know what I mean? I'm gonna punish him. I'm gonna knock him out. I'm gonna show y'all. See, that's what I say. You keep doing all this talking, but you're not backing it up. And Lenoir hit your ass in that 11th round. You held on the 11th and the 12th for dear life. You know what I mean?
Yep.
You know what I mean? And you fight. You're a good fighter. You was showing everybody what you can do, man. But practice what you preach, brother. I understand you saying all this, man, but then you go out there and do a hug fest like that was your boyfriend and all that bullshit. Now, I mean, get out there and fight. Fight somebody in the top 4. You know. And now y'all see why he didn't fight Javier Fortuna. Because you see Lou, what I tell you. Fortuna throw headbutts, elbow. JoJo Diaz just took that shit and kept coming. And the damn little pretty ass fight was, oh no, I can't die. You know what I mean, Mo?
I'm glad. See, Lou is an old school boxing guy, and I love it. Because if you're not old school, I don't want to hear that pretty boy shit. I don't want to hear that. This is boxing. This is the get hurt business. All that other bullshit, you keep that for somebody else. I'm in here to see somebody get hurt. And no, it ain't, but this not your cupcake running the mill business. Yeah. The same thing with boxing and football. I'm here to hurt you. The bigger man wants to hurt the little man, whether you like it or not. And in boxing, I want to see somebody get hurt. I don't want to see nobody die, but I want to see somebody get hurt. That's what it is.
That's the nature of the boxing business, man. That's the nature of the sport, man. That's the nature of the sport.
So the guy, KGG said, we can't get you out. It's your show. That's funny.
That's right.
That Devin Haney beat a real fighter. Oh, he beat an old Lenoir. Okay. All right, well, let's get this shit out there. If you hate Devin Haney, you hate Charlo Brothers. No, I don't. I love Charlo Brothers. It's my favorite fighter.
I do too, Lou.
Because they back their talk up. You know what I mean?
Yep.
So,
and even though he lost to Harrison, came back, fought Harrison, and beat him up, beat his ass. I think he just probably took Harrison lightly the first fight.
I do. That's what I was getting ready to say. I don't think he took the fight serious.
Well, I'm glad. What's his name? KGG brought to our next subject. Mo, it's gonna be a hell of a fight this week. Tomorrow, Charlo or Costano, baby. Man, it's gonna be some. I'm guarantee it's gonna be some toe-to-toes going on in that thing there, baby.
All the marbles, baby.
They really gonna test them chins there, man.
Yep. Somebody gonna get hurt. Somebody gonna get hurt, and I'm going with Charlo because that's who I like. Whether whether it's fair or not fair, even if some people might think Costanzo's better, I don't care. I'm going with Charlo. The Charlo twins are my guys. They hood. I love them. I like them. They from Texas.
You know what I mean?
They tough.
Man, them LBDCEFG people, they be dogging the Shallows, talking about all these podcast dudes, hating on them. You know what I mean? Because they disrespected Wilder. You know what I mean? It's a shame. It's a shame the way they be treating them Shallow brother, man. They outspoken, they brag, but they win, and they win convincingly. You know what I mean? With power, they knock you out and all that. They don't just ribble rabble and jabber like Devin Haney and his sucker ass father do all that talking. You know what I mean?
I agree too.
Lou, what you think about that fight this week?
Oh, it's for all the marbles, champ. I can't wait.
Unification.
I got this fight circled on my paper, right? You know when I circle it. Hey, Lewis, you know when I circle something, it's got my full attention, champ. You know that. I can't wait, man. Just watching the all access, man. It just added fuel to the fight.
Go ahead and tell us about it. I know how you like it.
Oh man, he had his little son up in the air, man.
I sent it to Mo. Did you watch it?
What?
The Shallow All Access.
No, I'm gonna watch it when I get off of here.
But let Lou tell you how he feel about it.
Okay, tell me, Lou. I'm listening.
Man, so much emotion in this fight, man. In this all access, man. It shows you the life of a boxer, the trials and tribulations she goes through in the training camp, man. To have his mother come up there and just speak on her son not seeing eye to eye on certain things, and she showed her raw emotion, man, and say, look, basically y'all gotta fix it. And to see him, they showed him watching his mother express her feelings, on air. And
I read the article about it, Lou.
Yeah.
I read the article. I remember now because he was speaking on how him and his brother don't always get along and things like. I read the article the other night about it. Yeah. So I did not see the show, but I read the article, and they had an article talking about it. Yes.
If you ain't seen it, I'm gonna send it to you again, Mo.
Okay.
Yeah, man. It's beautiful, man. I watched a lot of all access with Mayweather, Cotto, multiple fights. Oscar De La Hoya. This was one of the best ones, man, because it was raw emotion and feelings for two brothers that's in the same sport, the same brutal sport, and the mom stepped in and was like, look, hey, y'all get this together, man. It was beautiful, man. It made me want to see the fight even more, man.
Yeah,
I love both brothers. Because they're like Lou said, they're raw, they're gritty, they fight. I love both brothers. And it's hard for me to tell which one is which. I like the one who who's undefeated a little bit more. I think he's a little bit bigger.
Yeah, Jamal.
Okay, yeah, I think he's a little bit bigger, and I like him just a little bit more. He'll fight anybody.
Jamal is just he the calm one, Jamel is the outspoken brass one. Fuck you, your mother, your daddy, and all that. And he's seen the video of his brother talking about him. Jamal was like, look, we twins, we're gonna compete. Both of us want to be at the top, but I don't have no problem being number 2. You know what I mean? And that's what probably got Jamel to, call the brother, say, look, I'm coming over and stuff like that. But man, that fight this week, Mo, do not miss it, dude. That dude,
I'm not gonna miss it.
Dude, Castano can fight, Mo, and he coming at you. I mean, the hooks, uppercuts, wow, left. But this fight gonna come down to whoever can take a punch.
Exactly. Because I watched this other guy fight, man. He's a phone booth fighter, Mo. He gonna be there.
I've been looking at I saw on because as soon as I pull my YouTube up, it's Lou and then boxing after that because they know my algorithm. They know what I watch, so it's Lou and then boxing, everything else. So I watched the guy Costanzo's previous one of his previous fights, and he will bring the pain. Yeah, he definitely will bring the pain.
And if you want to see a good fight, watch him when he fight Zalani Lower.
Okay.
And it's hard to be Lower, but he broke Lower ass down. So it's gonna be a hell of a fight for Jamel. But I think it's gonna be a knockout. I think Jamel gonna take him out before 8. Because the dude gonna keep coming and coming and coming. Yeah. And we all don't forget who Jamel trained with most of the time. A dude that gonna keep coming and coming and coming, that Earl Spence.
Yeah.
So he's used to it. So
and for him to be talking, they was talking major shit to Deontay Wilder. Of course, Deontay Wilder not really. I mean, these are small guys. but talking major shit, and I loved it. And
They
I'm a
just said,
Wilder fan.
man, they just said how they felt, man. You know what I mean? A lot of these dudes, man, they think Wilder is God and other. They suck dick because they want him on his show and all that bullshit, but not on this one. I don't care. And I support Wilder. I'm one of his biggest fans. But I'm gonna be real about it. You know what I mean? No. It is what it is, man. Let them do what they do.
Okay. So, Mo,
Yes, sir.
When a big fight like this happen, I usually like to write people predictions down. So I'm gonna start with you. I'm gonna write down your predictions so we can revisit it next week or after the fight. What's your prediction on this fight with Charlotte? What's your prediction?
I'm going with Charlo. There's no doubt in my mind. I think he's a bigger puncher. Maybe only slightly, but I think he's the bigger puncher. He's one of my favorite fighters. Both Charlo brothers are. And usually I don't, unless you rub me the wrong way, I would stick to what I've been sticking to. I've been sticking with him over his about the last 4 or 5 years since I've been seeing him. I like those guys. They're young, they're hungry, they're big, they're athletic. I want to see them fight somebody like Triple G and the fake pretty boy that
Canelo.
Canelo, because I believe he's don't want to fight any big time fighters that are black. He'll fight bums that he think he could win against. And I'm just gonna go with Charlo. Both Charlo brothers, I'm gonna root for them for the rest of their careers. I'm gonna be honest, whether they're the underdog in the fight or not, I'm gonna root for them.
So
I believe Charlo will win by decision.
Okay, by decision. Okay. Well, that comes to you, Mr. Marbury.
Knockout before 9.
Knockout, KO before 9. All right. We're going to put this in the books and we're going to chop it up next week. And let's see. Light Skin Lou got Charlo decision. That's what I got. I'm writing it down.
All right, let's read this chat. This guy KGG44 said. He said, Devin Haney just a animal. I'm tripping. I'm tripping. All right. Man, they talk more trash than Devin Haney while you like them. Okay. Devin Haney was raised by Floyd Mayweather. Dude is laid back and on his style. Man, Devin Haney some shit.
I told you he stole Mayweather's whole little. What did I tell you? I told you.
But he knows.
We already know this, KGG. That's why, listen. Devin Haney took a page out of Floyd Mayweather's book. He similar to what Adrian Broner did. And what did Adrian Broner do? He showed you his true colors. Devin Haney will eventually do the same thing. If you've been doing this 25 years, 30 years for Lou's been going to the fight since the early 90s, late 80s. He's seen fighters come, seen fighters go. He knows what he's looking for. Of course, the light-skinned Lou knows what he's been around boxing his whole life. So these guys know what they're talking about. We see that Devin Haney is not what he says he is, man. So not trying to disrespect you, KGG, or nothing, but I'm going to take these guys' words. I've been looking at the fights since the early 90s myself. I'm only 42. But as Lou can attest, we've seen them come, we've seen them go. We know who are legit guys and we know who not.
Exactly, man. Look, I'm not saying Devin Haney a bum. Devin Haney is a good fighter. He's not great. And then you say he's an animal. How you gonna say he's an animal? I think he left. But how you gonna say he's an animal? What did he do? What top 4 fighter did he beat to show you that he's an animal? So you one of the guys that giving him a motherfucking eye test. I don't give eye tests on this show. It's a show me state. Show me the motherfucking money. You know what I mean? It's a show me state. Devin Haney ain't showed that he can beat nobody yet. And then when he do, I will give him his props. But until then, I'm not giving him nothing. You know what I mean?
Let me go in on this one, man. Mr. I can't get the name. Mr. 44. We're not saying he's a bum. 44. That's just too much for me. Remember, Mr. 44. That's what I'm going with. And no disrespect. I'm not saying that he's a bum. We're not saying he's a bum. What we're saying is, how are you an animal in your boxing? And then your comments after the fight that you didn't. He basically said that he didn't want to, get hit. The name of in boxing, you're going to get hit. That's what happens. So how can you be an animal and you're boxing? So I'm confused. So maybe
He left out.
Oh, okay, he gone. But
Yeah, he left out. But you
I'm
can
not
finish
saying
talking.
I'm not saying he's a bum. He's a good fighter, but until he showed me that he's a great fighter, then I don't have no choice but to feel the way I feel. That's it.
Exactly. And finally, the last subject, Little Bud Crawford.
Oh my God.
You can see everybody making fights. Sean Porter, Keith Thurman, let's fight this guy. You fight that guy, then we can meet him better. Earl Spence, Manny Pacquiao, the young guys, you know what I mean? What the hell is going on with Terrence Bud Crawford, Mo?
What's going on with him? Well, it don't take a rocket scientist to figure out what's going on with Terrence Crawford. He's been given a crown and he didn't deserve the crown.
Hold on, Mo. Let me fact check this dude right quick.
All right.
If you were paying attention, Spence and Charlo don't train together anymore, separate camps. Yes, they do still train together. Yes, they still got different camps, different situations. But if you watch All Access, they still train or they will spar together. It depends on the situation. You know what I mean? And so it ain't like they don't see each other in the gym and stuff like that. They both, if you watch it, they were just in the gym about 3 weeks ago together.
Yep, yes, they were.
So,
and I just saw that.
Fact check, brother. So go ahead, Mo.
And what we talking about, Terrence Crawford?
Yeah.
He was given the crown with a lot of these guys say everybody wants to reclaim the GOAT and all this, and he was given that crown. He really wasn't ready for it. And he hasn't fought anybody to deserve it. They gave it to him because they wanted to see the next good thing. You know, what have you done for me lately? And that's what it was for Terrence Crawford. And now he can't live up to what the boogeyman of the division. What?
Oh God, Lou. You know I'm going last on this, Lou.
Man, look, it's like this. What's that song? What have you done for me lately, man?
Exactly.
And he hasn't done anything. Like, don't get me wrong, I like Terrence Crawford. I always liked him. And like, I don't like people or dislike people because another person like him. Y'all guys don't like him. I like him. I think he's a great fighter. But he hasn't fought. So we're not, just notice, we've been on the show for what, 40, 45 minutes. But we haven't mentioned his name because he hasn't done anything. You can't be talked about if you're not fighting. You know what I'm saying? You're not fighting for whatever reason it is. I'm not gonna get into, you know, the business of boxing because it can be bad. But what I'm saying is you're not fighting. So we're not talking about it. What's there to talk about? You're not fighting.
Well, like exactly. The story of how they say out of sight, out of mind.
Yep.
Right.
He's out of sight, out of mind. But as I'm gonna say it again and again, I blame Terrence Crawford fans the way he is. He always said he's a Hall of Famer, what he's not.
No.
You know what I mean? He's not a Hall of Famer. He ain't fight nobody. He won a half with Earl Spence when he ain't beat nobody but a con, old ass Cal Brook who was already shot. You know what I mean? A shot in the leg, Benavidez. You know what I mean? And people like that. So, oh, that's your phone?
Yeah.
So, you know, Terrence Crawford is a good fighter. You know what I mean? I ain't like Lou said. Terrence Crawford's a good fighter. I'm not taking nothing away from him, but it's a what have you done for me lately, and he ain't been nowhere doing nothing. So, in a minute, if he don't fight nobody good, he really gonna be out of sight. And I'm gonna tell you straight up, he go to 54, his ass is done.
Yep.
You know, they really gonna test that chin. You know what I mean? So, you know, it is what it is. I had to bring him up last because, you know, he's out of. Well, Mr. Man say his boy not out of, you know, not yet. So I understand, but you know, he gonna have to. He gonna have to
call your man, Mr. Man. You better call your boy and tell him he better get on the phone and make some fight because guess what? He gonna be a distant memory.
Yep, because everybody's passing him. Everybody's passing him. Look, if he's such the boogie, go back down. Go back down. I'm fine with him going back down. Go back down. I'd like to just see him fight at this point because he don't fight nobody.
Just fight somebody, homo.
Even if it's an Uber driver, I don't care. Even if it's an Uber driver, fight. I want to see you fight. Lace him up. You can't be talking about if you ain't lacing the gloves up, man. Fight.
What I say all the time, Lou. I put Terrence Crawford and Devin Haney in the same category.
Exactly.
I do not give them the eye test. y'all can say they the baddest man on the planet all they want, but until they fight somebody in the top 4, how can you say they the baddest motherfuckers on the planet? You know what I mean? And I'm gonna give you for instance, until Crawford fight Thurman, Porter, and Spence. I ain't gonna say Garcia because Garcia just moved up to 54. I'm just gonna say them 3. He's not the baddest man on the planet until Devin Haney fight Tank, Teofimo, and I'm not even gonna say Ryan. I'm gonna say Lomachenko.
Okay.
He's not the he's not even the baddest man. I do not give people the eye test. I mean, if y'all really understand what I'm saying, man, if they haven't fought nobody, how can you say they the baddest motherfuckers on the planet, man? I just don't understand.
Ain't fighting nobody.
Oh God, dude, come on, man. His last opponent was better than Tank. Tank will knock Lenore's ass until tomorrow, dude. What is you talking about?
Have you seen Tank's last 3 fights?
He
Just his last 3, all knockouts, brother. What is this guy talking about?
I don't know. I couldn't tell you, man. I don't know, man. But I'm gonna tell you one thing: Lenore is old and shot, man. You know what I mean? He's still gonna fight, but Tank, it wouldn't go 5.
It wouldn't go 4.
It wouldn't even go 5. You know what I mean? Man, oh God.
I mean, do you realize Tank is taking belts out of his division? He's going up and taking belts.
Mm-hmm. You never been on record saying what, Mr. Man? Mr. Man said, I never been on record saying that. Oh, I ain't said you said it. I'm just saying most of the fans, you know, that said that shit about Terrence Crawford, man. But come on, man. You know what I mean? It's just crazy, man. Devin, did he really say that? His last opponent was better than here, Tank. You got a Tank head in the house. Is there a bell in here to ring or any motherfucking thing? Oh my God. Oh man, come on, man.
But we appreciate you for checking in, Mr. 44. We appreciate you, champ. It's your opinion. You're entitled to it, man.
Exactly, but that's a crazy ass motherfucking opinion. Lenore can't keep nobody.
Yeah, and we're all Gary Russell fans, and Tank is from Baltimore. But listen, the truth is what it is, man. That man's a beast.
He actually said, "Look, oh God," he said Lenore was better than Tank. What they do that at?
Hey Lou, I'm gonna have to go. I got a problem with my dogs outside.
All right, bro.
I'm gonna have to call y'all back.
All right, Mo.
All right, Mo.
All right, brother. All right.
All right.
Yeah, he actually said Lenore.
Hey, look, Mr. 44, it's his opinion, and he entitled to it, man. We appreciate you for stopping in and with it.
But we can't wail on him about it, though.
Yeah, we can wail you across the head with it. You can't stop us from doing that. But we appreciate you for stopping in, though. Really, though, man. You know.
You trying to get rid of the dude out saying that stupid shit.
No, I want him to come in, man. You know what I'm saying? I respect everybody's opinion.
Oh,
man,
okay.
You know?
Mr. Man said that Bud was the best out here. Oh, okay.
Okay.
Yeah.
It's just
opinions. It's just opinions. You know what I mean? I ain't never hear you say that. You right. But I'm just saying, a lot of them Bud Crawford fans say that.
Right. Let me ask you this, Mr. Man. Even you would agree that he's not fighting enough. He's got to get a fight. Please go with us on that. I mean, give me that much.
Yeah, he got to do something. So he fighting Zepeda in August, and after that he'll be a free agent. He won't have no excuse unless if he signed back with Top Rank, that means he really don't want no fights, man. That means he really don't want that smoke, and it's time to get Bud Crawford out of our radar. Even Max Kellerman done got rid of him, and that was his butt boy.
Okay, so let me give you this scenario, Lewis. Let's just say, for the sake of argument, this fight that Crawford got coming up in August, right? Was it mid-August? Mid-August?
Yeah, with Zepeda.
Yeah, and he looks good. He looks dominant. What does that say? Not
a goddamn thing. He fought an Uber driver and beat the shit out of him.
Okay, so for him to impress Lewis, what does Crawford got to do?
Beat the shit out of Keith Thurman, beat the shit out of Earl Spence, or beat the shit out of Sean Porter.
Okay. I'm just curious. That's all, because I'm trying to get Mr. Man.
Hey, I'm just straight up beat the shit out of them. And
I agree. I won't.
Not the people that he's been facing. You know what I mean?
I agree. He's got to get on the steamroll.
Oh no, we got one of them. PBC is hiding fighters. Oh shit! They've been calling that man out. That man don't want to fight nobody, man. Ain't he gonna argue about Terrence Crawford? Crawford don't want to fight nobody, brother. Keith Thurman. They try to say Thurman said 10 minutes. Thurman say no, I said that, but that could have been negotiated. They ain't even want to negotiate that. Then the clown ass dude say no, he deserves 60-40 for Earl Spence, but Earl got all the belts, and you got a WBA, and Earl is the top pay-per-view seller, and you can't even sell out a fucking that little dance that Terrence Crawford and them just had it outside. He can't even sell out a dance. And he won 60-40. Get the fuck out of here. But like I said, I blame his fans for that shit who making them saying he's God, he's the best out there and stuff like that. Some of his fans do say that. You know what I mean? And he's not.
So you saying his fans are writing a check that he can't cash, basically.
Exactly. Until he show us that he can cash it. You know what I mean? All that back then 2 years ago, yeah, I've been calling everybody out and they duck me. Okay, you said that. Well, they been calling you out. Right. You know what I mean? Sean Porter just said today, he asked you 5 to 10 times to fight, but you don't want to fight, so he moving on. And don't nobody want to negotiate with Bob. Bob don't even want you because you can't sell. Bob don't even want Terrence Crawford because he can't sell. You know what I mean? He can fight, but he can't sell. But he can't. We won't know if he can fight until he fight the best. You know what I mean, Lou? You understand what I'm saying?
Yes, I do. Loud and clear, champ. I'm even writing it down.
You stupid.
I'm writing it down, champ. You know me. I got the pen to the pad, boy.
You know what I mean? All this hiding people. Who hiding? How PBC is hiding? Bob Erm is hiding. Bob Erm the one picking his fights. Bob Erm the one said he fighting Zepeda. Mr. Man say thank you, G44, but blinders on when it's conventional. I ain't no blinders on. The man ain't fighting no motherfucking body. You know what I mean? See what happens when you talk about Bud, phone going crazy. You talk about Mo.
Hey, look, we invited.
So why keep mentioning a bum ass fighter that doesn't fight anybody? Bums don't deserve to be mentioned, right? I said he can fight. You know what I mean? But he was the last one on the topic today, right, Lou? Wasn't he on the agenda?
Yep.
So we mentioned him. You know what I mean? We ain't had to mention him, but we want to mention him. Maybe he can hear us talking to him. Terrence Crawford. Hello? Terrence Crawford. Maybe he can answer us. Maybe he can let us know why he ain't fighting these guys and stop talking about that street shit. You know what I mean? Make the fight. But you know what? It is what it is. Lou, we've been saying hell of a fight, right?
Yes, we have.
So without Bud Crawford, right?
Yep.
That's all that matters.
Life goes on, champ.
It sure do. And we're going to keep saying them. Look, and we're going to keep saying them. We're going to keep saying them without Bud Crawford. You know what I mean? So I can care less we talking about now. Hey, I'll be at the Spence fight. I'll be at the Wilder fight if they fight. You know what I mean? And if Terrence Crawford fight somebody reasonable, I'll be at his fight.
That's right. Make it reasonable. Make it work.
Other than that, man, everybody going to see that bum, man. You know, all PBC. Y'all stop this PBC stuff, man. Y'all got to get over that stuff. That stuff is gone now, man. Everybody calling everybody out, man. You know, the guy don't want to fight nobody, man. You know what I mean? He good. Any fight, Lou. Man, you can go fight on Friday night fights.
Let's get it.
He on Friday night fights, Lou.
Who?
Terrence Crawford.
Oh, my God. Help your man, Mr. Man. Help your man. If
the stuff is right, he fighting Zepeda on Friday night. I ain't even gonna lie. I'd rather watch Jake Paul.
Man, you gonna put him down with the worms like that?
I'll put him down there with Jake Paul in there, man. I mean, it's just pathetic now, man. I ain't say none of them are great. We saying they fighting everybody that they want to fight. You know what I mean? Well, we're gonna wait and see. Terrence Crawford's last fight is when it's October something. Wait a minute, August is October something. When he get out of that contract with Bob, then we really can talk about it. I ain't even gonna talk about him no more, right, Luke? When he get out of that contract with Bob, he be through and he'll be a free agent, right?
Right. He hasn't fought anybody, so we talking about recent fighters that's fighting recent.
So when he get out of that contract with Bob Earl, he can go sign with somebody, or he could just be a free agent like Devin Haney and go fight on whatever platform he want to fight on.
Right. And that way there's no excuses.
Then it won't be no excuses for nobody.
Yep.
You know what I mean? I know it's a sore subject, but y'all got to face the facts, man. I mean, facts are facts. He ain't fought nobody. Name one good fighter he fought. Name him. Come on. I ain't talking no. Name one good fighter.
I'm waiting. I'm writing it down. I'm waiting.
Let me put you on the clock. Name one good fighter he fought. Come on. I'm listening. Y'all got me waiting. Name one good fighter Terence Crawford fought that can beat any of them 3 fighters I just named.
TikTok.
Nah, because they come to the right show with this Crawford shit.
Yeah, let's get it.
You know what I mean? No, I'm not even. No, you're right. I should not have no rebuttal about Buttons or Pater. I'm not. But if the Pater knock him out,
that's a whole nother subject right there.
if the Pater,
no way you can defend your man.
Hey, look, cause you know Bud Cheney. So you know if the Pater accidentally clip him, man. Hey, look, we were just talking about that, right? One of them dudes gonna fight one of them trash can dudes, and one of them trash can dudes gonna knock their ass out. That gonna be it for them. You watch. Bud 33.
It's bound to happen.
He's 33 years old. You know what I mean? I'm just nasty. I feel. They ain't nobody yet.
That's not a name. Name somebody. Come on, man. I tell you what, we gonna give y'all 5 minutes to go to your phone and Google it and YouTube, whatever you gotta do. And don't get me wrong, I'm a fan of Bud Crawford, but he hasn't fought anybody. Name him.
But if you're not watching, you're not gonna see it, right? Friday night, we might be on the show. We probably can't even watch it, right, Luke? We be doing what's our show on Friday, Luke?
Freestyle Friday. We got better other things to be doing.
We gotta watch on fight those trash can driver.
Right. Come on, man.
Oh my God.
I'm waiting for them to name somebody.
Jordan Linares is better than whoever Tank just beat. That's what I was saying. I don't know. Linares is old now. You know, y'all know Barrios. Let me tell you something. I'm gonna make a bet right now. Maybe it's easy money for y'all. If Barrios fight Devin Haney, I'm taking Barrios. How about that? How's that, Lou? I'm live, right?
Hey, I'm writing it down. Lou's putting money on Barrios.
No, we not. Stop the bullshit. He's talking about we acting like Crawford a tomato can fighter. No, we not.
I didn't say that. I said he's a good fighter. And he got potential to be great, but he hasn't fought anybody. To be a great fighter, that what you're talking about, you gotta fight the best. He hasn't fought anybody. He hasn't fought Thurman. He hasn't fought Porter. He hasn't fought Spence.
Garcia.
Nobody. Dude, this is a shut door case right here.
And this what they get mad at, you know, then they tell me they don't want to fight him and all this. But see, I don't go by all that stuff, man. If they're going to fight. Then they're going to say, oh, they ain't want to fight him and all. Well, they've been calling them out. You know what I mean? Sean Porter he called him out today again. So what's the problem? After he fight Jose Cepeda Brown, what the fuck to do with whatever the dude name? What would be the problem then? And let me tell you something right now. If Earl Spence beat the shit out of Manny Pacquiao or knock him out, I'm not saying he will, but if he knock him out, would they say Lewis might be 90-10?
Right. He might not get much of the purse.
Nah, it might go to 90-10, dude. It might go to 90-10, man. Because y'all really tripping about this stuff, man. You know what I mean? You can't get rid of greatness. Well, how is he great?
Man, hey, look, hold on. We just asked them to do something. They can't do it. We can't go on until they can do that. Name me somebody that Terence Crawford has fought that's worthy of talking about.
That can beat Thurman, Porter, Garcia, or Spence. That's all I need to know. That's all I need to know.
Y'all doing a lot of typing, but you ain't typing what we want to see. How about that? Matter of fact, just name his last 4 opponents, and we'll put it on the board and see if they're worthy of it. Let's do it that way.
But the man say we do a lot of talking, but do y'all know any facts as to why those fights never happen? They say ask Bob. There
At
you
this
go,
point,
right
it's
there.
at this point, it's the boxer's responsibility to get the fights that he want. If not, get a new management team. It's that simple.
Oh my God.
I love it.
If they do our research, do we research every top trainer said Bud will win?
Okay, that's what they predicting.
Everybody predict, just like I predict Wilder gonna knock we're gonna knock Tyson Fury out in the second fight. It ain't happen.
Right.
I don't give a fuck about no trainer saying, man. Shit. In that case, Telly Atlas said a lot of shit.
Right. He's
You know what I mean?
wrong sometimes. He's wrong
All of
sometimes.
90, 40, 70% of the damn time he wrong. You know what I mean?
But one thing I know we ain't wrong about is he ain't fought nobody. How about that? So you telling me you go 5
I
or 6
just
years?
said that. Didn't I, Lou? Didn't I just say I'm waiting on the contract to end, then we'll judge him there?
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, I mean, ain't no problem. I'm gonna judge him there. You know what I mean?
But we can't give you that top notch until you show that you can get that you're worthy of it.
So what's the guy name? So KGG44. Do you think Devin Haney can beat Tank Davis? So I got Lou. Remind me, Lou, to put add my Cash App up on this thing so I can go across. All right, Lou, don't forget.
I got you. I got it. Hold up. Cash App across the screen. I got you. Cash App across the screen. I got you.
He said only YouTubers think Bud will lose. Okay. He waiting on the contract and it's all your opinion.
So Mr.
Who is
Man,
the
okay.
best?
Go ahead.
Now he say, who is the best Spence? I don't understand that one. It's
Okay,
kind of
Mr.
disrespectful to say he hasn't fought anybody, but I don't care about that.
He hasn't. So, Mr. Man, he gets out of this contract. You name his next 3 or 4 opponents. Let's do it that way.
Don't even go that far. Just name the next guy you want to see him fight. Because you know what I mean?
Other than this cab driver that he's about to fight.
I'm waiting. So, KGG44. Can Devin Haney beat Tank Davis? That's all I want to know. That's all I want to know. He said the best. That's all, Lou.
Yeah,
Well, we really can't talk about it until his last fight.
Right.
Yeah, so
because we can predict all we want. It's not until they get in the ring and it happens that we can really talk about it. Talk facts.
Exactly. I ain't say Bud is a good fighter, but to be great, you got to fight greater fighters that you don't fought.
Right.
Fighters, you know what I mean?
I mean, it's like this, Lewis. What was Sugar Ray Leonard without Hagler, Hearns, Duran? What was he? He needed these fights to solidify his legacy, man. That's all we're saying. We're not saying that
he's a Hall of Famer already. That's how his mindset is. Terrence Crawford said he was a Hall of Famer already, Lou.
I can't give him that. I
damn sure ain't gonna give him that.
I can't give him that.
Because he unified at 140. Guess who just unified at 140, Lou? Josh Taylor. So is he a Hall of Famer?
Nope.
No. I'm just asking.
I'm coming off the top of my head. Okay. Spence has fought Brooke. He fought Thurman. He fought Porter. He fought Mikey Garcia. He fought Garcia.
Danny Garcia. Yeah.
He's fought at one time, these fighters that he fought was at the top of their game.
And they fought all up when they was at the top of their game.
Yeah, when they was at the top of their game.
They still are.
That's all we asking. That's it.
He still ain't answering my question. Can Devin Haney beat Tank? You do all that talking. Can Devin Haney beat Tank? That's all I want to know.
Yes or no?
He said, yeah, we naming all PBC fighters that because that were the best fighters are at. Name a good welterweight that with Bob or with Golden Boy besides Terrence Crawford. Name one. You know any, Lou? offhand besides the young cons Ennis and Boots Ennis and Virgil Ortiz, the young uppercomers,
Yeah, so they're younger to becoming, so they haven't made any noise yet.
Ugas, Jamal James, them people.
Man, I want him to answer the question, man. I can't move out my chair until he answer that question.
He said, yeah, I bet it would be Friday Night Fight going back to his roots, keeping it real. Yeah, it would be because Bud on there, huh?
I know
Man,
that's right.
that joint gonna have no, you know what? I ain't gonna lie. It's gonna have a high rating because people want to see how he gonna look. You know what I mean? Because he been out for a long time.
Yeah.
But
He has a
man,
good fan base, man. I mean, he's a good fighter.
oh
I'm not
look,
saying he's a bum.
can't you tell? That's why he do what he do because of his fan base.
Yeah,
Instead of them telling him to get in the ring and swing.
right. Do what you get paid to do. You get paid to fight.
Yeah, man. So what time the game come on, Lou? I ain't gonna talk about this bomb all day.
Man, the game on now, man. We finna. You know what? When I'm on a Rebuttal Entertainment, I'm not watching TV. So what you talking?
I forgot.
I'm focused.
Hey, look, a minute there, I thought I was talking to Jamal.
Oh yeah.
Or Larry.
I'm cerebroed in. I'm chimed in.
Yeah, man. But we just everybody. I agree with y'all, man. We just
Yeah.
want to see good fights, man. You know what I mean? You know what I mean? Thank you for coming in, KGG44. Come on in some more, man.
Yeah, that's
talk your talk, man. But you still ain't answer my question. Can Devil Haney beat Tank?
maybe he'll answer the next time he gets some time to come
research it. Yeah, he told us to research. Go research it.
That's right.
You know how I mean? Oh shit. He said Carol Brook. That's what he trying to say. Gamboa. Oh God. But thank y'all for he said Gamboa. Thank you for coming out, y'all. Gamboa is like 50 years old, man. He can't beat nobody, man. Thank y'all for coming out, man. I really appreciate it, man. Another good show, man. Thank Mr. Man for coming in, my boy. I get him on about his boy a lot, but I love that nigga to death, man. And another good show, Lou. Thank you for coming out, Mo, man, because we love when Mo come on, man. Yeah, Mo be hype up in this joint, don't he, Lou?
Yeah, he give me so much energy, man.
Hey, Lou, I still ain't gonna forget that show where we were talking about when Mo had a kid and his son. Oh, and I mentioned something. Who I mentioned about Lou? What's the dude? Jason Whitlock. Mo.
Oh yeah. Oh, he went in,
Jason Whitlock. Then I say, damn, Mo, your son right there. He told his son, say fuck.
Yeah, that was one for the books right there, man.
Oh no, that show was off the chain, man. But yeah, we moving up, man. We growing, man. This show gonna be off the chain in a couple more months, man. As we keep building and building, man. We don't talk Boston every day. I know y'all want us to, but we got other things we want to do. I can talk Boston every day, but it's not worth it, man. I leave that up to the LBGTQEZ, whatever the fuck they are.
The alphabet boys.
What's their name, Mr. Man? The alphabet crew.
Yeah, the alphabet boys.
I leave that up to the I ain't even gonna call him that. Benavidez. Benavidez fight. Good God, dude. Benavidez fight. 168, man.
Yeah, that's when you know it's time to check out.
Oh my God.
That's when you know it's time to check out, though.
Yeah, Benavidez came. Benavidez take too many shots, man. Charlo knock him out. Body shot. I'm calling it now. Write it down, Lou. Write it down. Come on. If they ever fight,
hold on.
Jamal Charlo knock Benavidez out with a body shot.
Jamal Charlo. Body shot.
David Benavidez.
Yeah, he been talking a lot of trash too. Yeah, got you. Boom. It's in the books, champ. It's in the books. If something ever happened to me, you make sure they find my book, because my book is golden right here. Make sure they find my book.
Victor Postal. Oh my God. Postal was a good fighter, man. But y'all trying too hard, man. Postal was a good fighter, but y'all is really trying too hard, man. I mean, come on, man. Postal went back and became champion again? No, I don't know. Oh my God. Postal can't beat Regis Prograis. Kenny Luke.
Nope. These dudes, they name it. They just coming off the top of their head, man.
Yeah, but Lou, before we leave, you know, they say the Mikey Garcia, Prograis, that fight about to happen, baby. That fight
like
gonna
that.
be who
like
you
that.
telling?
I like that one.
Oh man, that gonna be right in the middle, throwing it. Mikey technical though, man. Mikey too technical, but Vita can go, man. That gonna be a good fight there.
Yeah, I think that's one of the fights I might have to circle. I wanted to see the build up before I circle. I like to get the build up and watch the all assets if they have one, so I could circle it and get that, get the build up to make me want to circle that fight and put it on my attention board. So yeah, man, I appreciate Mr. 44 for checking in, man. Even though we disagreed far left, far right, we really appreciate you for checking in, man. Because
let me give Mr. Man his last super chat. His super chat. Again, nobody who you name in whatever class he fought in, they were guns. Come on, man. All right. I ain't even talking about the bum no more. Well, not bum. I'm not gonna talk about Turns, Little Bug, Crawford no more until he fight somebody good, man. So Lou, put that in my. If I bring him up, say remind me not to talk about him, because I'd be wanting to bring his ass up all the time. You know what I mean?
Not to talk about Bud.
He writing it down too. Oh man, but yeah, Lou, man. Another good show, man. See what happens when people come on, they get, the show get very interesting and engaging. People spit their opinions, we spit our opinions back, man. And that's how it's supposed to be,
That's right.
So
Right.
thank y'all for coming in. You know what I mean? I'm gonna go watch the team that I said gonna win it all, the Phoenix Suns. If they win this game, it's over, Lou.
Well, as much as I would like to disagree with you, you see, I'm closing up my books, right? I'm closing it up, and I'm not writing anything else down. Not today.
Yeah, not today.
Not today. Not today.
Okay. All right, brother. I'll hit you up later, man. You know what I mean? Yeah. People coming in, but shoot, what y'all want to stay here for 3 hours?
Man, I mean, tell them they late. Tell them they late. Tell them go eat some food and get ready for tomorrow.
No, what y'all gonna do? Since y'all came in late, hit the like button. That's what you could do. Go hit the like button and subscribe and tell a friend, because we be spitting fire over here. You know what I mean? So Rebuttal Entertainment, my co-host Light Skin Lou, baby. We'll talk to you guys later. Peace.
You know I got it. If you give it to me, I'll give it to you.